Yo,
Well, hello there.
hello.
What's going
Guess there was
on?
something fishy going on with our intro and the music.
It sounded scary.
I don't know what the hell is going on. But we
Yeah,
back though.
Back at it
he's so
again.
back.
We back. We back.
Another Tuesday.
Yep. Another great day for a podcast, right, boys?
Yes. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in to Dankcast. My name's Oscar.
I'm Tiny.
I'm Dave. Oh shit, I'm Dave.
I didn't know who was going next. I mean, you
I
could
know.
like,
Yes, kids.
this is Dave and say hi, and then this is
I
Tiny.
know. You can't just
I
spring
mean-
that on us, Oscar.
there's
I'm
two
sick.
other
I
people
can't
here.
be dealing with this shit.
I'm
You
not
gotta
sick
be
and I
on
don't
it.
want to deal with that shit.
This is
That should
episode
tell you
6.
how much
We
I
need
don't
to
want to
be
deal with
on
that
it.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
We need
Feel
to
me?
get this intro ready. We need to figure out. Okay, we're gonna have to write a script for the intro so we could just be like, "Oh, welcome to Dankcast. My name's Oscar. I'm Tiny. I'm Dave."
I agree with what Mello just said in the chat.
What Mallow just saying in
Just
the
claim it
chat.
was super modern. ahead
Claim
of
the
curve
music was, yeah, it's way super modern.
Yeah,
It was, dude.
If you-
That's what we're going to be listening to in 2020, 2020, 2020.
2020.
Damn, dude, that was a
2020.
long...
That was a long time ago.
2020.
I'm gonna be alive then.
Nobody gonna be
Oh,
alive then.
Lord.
We're all gonna be living in spirit.
Hell no. I'm
Everyone-
going in. I'm going into the Spartan 4 program and I'm living forever.
Oh, is that
Oh,
what it's
damn.
gonna
That's how it's happening. You guys did get that memo?
be? I didn't get
I guess
no memo
not.
like that.
I must have dreamt it. I think I'm having sick dreams. I'm dying over here, guys. I don't
Like
usually get
symptoms.
sick, and when I do get sick, I turn into the biggest baby. So forgive me.
No, it's okay.
You kind of are the biggest baby anyway. I mean, I
Uh,
don't think a
it's okay.
sickness really made you into that.
Nobody tell Dave Spartans are immortal. They are when they
Oh,
go to cryo sleep, Mello.
Cryo sleep.
They'll just
Cryo
cryo sleep
sleep.
every 5 years. They die all the
We're
time. Yeah, because they
talking
get
about
shot at.
They die all the time. Yeah.
What do you tell Dave Spartans aren't immortal?
Cryo sleep, dude. Cryo sleep. I'll
Just-
just go to sleep every
They
5
just
years.
continuously respawn, so it's a shitty way to die.
That's true. They do respawn.
Like, fuck, I
could
died,
sleep
and then now I
forever.
gotta get
They
sniped
do
at my
respawn,
respawn
guys. What
point
the hell?
again.
Every Spartan I've seen die in Halo 5 respawns at some point, except in Breakout.
This is true. Can you imagine
Oh, poor Dave.
being that Spartan
Dreams
that
are
just
under
plays
fire.
Griffball forever, and you just continues to get smashed by a hammer?
Shut
the
the
dudes
fuck
in
up,
your
Mello.
spawn.
You're brooding.
Mello's right.
Mello's tearing me apart here.
It is all simulated.
Can't you let a sick, dying man have his final wishes, Mello? Like, fuck, dude.
Are you dying though? Are you?
Don't you lure at me. I'll lure at you all day, brother. I'm too sick to get at it, though.
Oh man,
Uh,
the Halo gods are getting mad.
do we have a topics list for this one?
Yeah, we
I haven't
do.
looked at it.
It's in the topics
Yeah, I'm there.
discussion portion. Cool.
Dankcast.
So just a
It feels
quick
like-
shout out to the Rogue Energy. The Rogue Energy is the world's first premium cognitive beverage for gamers. Rogue Energy strives to offer the ultimate energy and focus drink for those pursuing excellence. Enjoy the best
Yes.
cognitive performance beverage on the market today.
On the market.
Hey.
Oh,
Use our code DANKCAST altogether for a discount
Dankcast.
on your next order.
that's
Do it.
Dankcast, people.
Do it or suffer the consequences.
Oh yeah.
What are these consequences?
I'm gonna go over there and cough on their pillow.
Oh god, that's.
You know,
And
you-
they're gonna feel
you know,
what I
just for
feel.
Mel, you just cough in like a tissue or something and send it to him.
He opens it. What's this? It's all smell it, and then he smells the tissue.
Smells it.
There's a nice
I'm so, dude. I'm just like, I'm all set up in bed right now. I got the laptop, the Xbox on. I'm just,
Thanks, Rolf.
boy.
Took a while for us to
Dang.
get those together for those avatars at the bottom of the stream.
Oh, it did.
Had a lot of time
Oh man,
getting those
I didn't do any of
a
it.
lot of trial and error.
It was all them.
fucking biological warfare and shit. Yeah, it all starts with
Yeah.
Dave coughing in and sneezing into a tissue and sending it your way. Biological
Canada,
warfare started.
Biological warfare. Dude, could you imagine if me and Mello had a little thing like that going on? We just kept sending each other shit and getting each other sick. That would be awesome. We should do that, Mello.
Damn.
that could get hectic. That could get scary.
Heck.
That'd be awesome.
It gets scary pretty quick.
Every couple months, like a package comes to my door, and it's like, oh man, it's from fucking Mellow. All right, I better open this one. I go put on like my hazard suit and shit. Pop it open. See
Some
what's in there.
Heisenberg. Except with the tissue.
Guys, we are in Albuquerque, so
Oh God, I'll get you a SARS blanket for Christmas. Yes.
ooh, that sounds so comfortable. Now that sounds like something I need. Some SARS.
Is that what you need?
I don't know where this. I don't know where this is going. This is.
I'm scared.
Biological
I know.
warfare. It all starts with Dave and Mello. See
I
where it ends
know.
up.
World War III.
We live. You live in the same town as Dave. I would be concerned.
It's alright, I don't see him all the time. The wind doesn't blow in our directions a lot, so it's not like you can cough in the wind and it just comes my way. This dude needs to come see me,
Thank
or
God
I
for
need
the
to go
valley.
see him in order for it to happen. Or unless we go get beers, of course, then probably get sick. But it's alright, all for
Yes.
the brewskis.
All for the brewskis. All for that marble though. Shout out. Hashtag non-spons.
I'll get you a real blanket because it's cold as fuck up here. Yeah, dude, for real. My hands are so cold right now. I'm like wearing so much long sleeves, jackets, sweats, a blanket. It's fucking cold in my room. It's probably cold in Seattle too, though.
Probably fucking.
But
Oh,
freezing.
Mellow. Then here comes Mellow, and he's probably like, "Oh, you're so cold." Me up in Canada
I
with all
know.
the moose in the snow.
So Dylan showed a picture like last week or a week and a half ago. It's
Mooston.
already freaking snow in the background.
moose.
God, do you live in an igloo? What the hell? There's all kinds of
That'd be
snow out
tight.
there, right? You just surround
I totally
your
live in an igloo. If I had
console and your
Wi-Fi.
PC in an igloo.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cold in his basement. Yeah, no shit. I saw all that snow down there.
Jesus. Damn, Mel was just like packed in.
Dude, every time I talk to Mel, he's like, "Yep, I got my blanket covering me. Gonna get warm. Gonna get toasty." He's probably drinking a Monster.
Ooh.
Hashtag not spawn.
Is there any other way to do it?
Hashtag wish.
But please, please, Monster. I mean, if you want to help some kids out.
I mean, all we did at DreamHack every freaking morning was go get a Monster at the Monster booth. Every fucking
That
morning.
was awesome.
Fuck yeah.
It only lives up in the
my
mountains a
favorite
bit.
part
No
of the
snow here yet. Ah, that's why it's snowing in Dylan's igloo, or around Dylan's igloo. He lives
So, all
near
you
the
Canadian
mountains,
listeners,
which consists
Stay
of
safe out there.
Mello,
here is the
Dylan,
weather
and
report.
Reese. Sometimes Reese. Here's a weather report. Dylan lives up in the mountains.
Canadian.
There's snow there. Mello does not live in
There's
the
no
mountains. There's no snow there.
There's no snow. Yes,
Simple.
that is your weather forecast.
True. Alright, so what's the first thing on the list? Or in the news with Oscar? Go!
Oh, in the
Nope.
news, I got some crazy things going on.
You have any
Um,
news?
So when I'm gonna go back to, well, it's more of it's not really about Battlefront, but it's about the loot box system again. Right now, looks like Belgium might actually be putting up actual laws for or actually calls for a loot box ban.
Mm-hmm.
So far
that
it just
Belgium?
seems they just see it as, yeah, in Belgium. So I mean, it's getting a more concerning thing. But like I said earlier, loot boxes are a big thing in other countries. It's kind of like America's like trying to catch up to that whole
Yeah.
microtransaction thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more of they're more concerned about the young people who play these games, and they just believe that it could be, super aggressive with this in-game sales that targets the young people. And they just think that there just needs to be closer connections and closer cooperation with the government and rating systems and the game developers. So that way they just want to make the games, they don't want to completely destroy the games and how they're played. They just want to make them more friendly. So they just think that there's just maybe a lot of mental like discourse going through these kids' heads when they have to mix, I guess, their pleasure with betting on, well, it's not really betting, but more of like having to pay for loot boxes to not get stuff for games. Like they just don't want to make games as crazy as it sounds right now with this loot box system. So,
Uh,
and actually, Hawaii is actually wants to join the fight for predatory behavior on loot boxes.
mm,
They just see it as a, they're just saying it's like a trap for kids to spend money that they don't really need to be spending money on.
mm-hmm,
And it gets them, super involved into these games, gets them super you
mm-hmm.
know, super hooked on spending money to try and get the best stuff that, it's not really what the whole video games are supposed to be about. It's just they see it as an not attack on the young people, but more of like a super hard hit towards their mental growth, like
Yeah.
growing up spending money on video games, might I'm guessing I don't know if they're drawing the link between that and obsess or compulsive gambling, but no, they're just saying it could really
It's pretty damn
deteriorate
close.
their mental growth,
Uh-huh.
by spending money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too sure, but it's to me, I'm still trying to form an opinion here. Like, I understand exactly where where they're coming from, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They're just saying the microtransactions are designed to really prey upon the human psyche.
Mhm.
And especially in young adults and child psychologists and others are saying that they're particularly vulnerable to this kind of exploitive mechanism of the game and deceptive marketing. In China, I believe they have a law that you have to know the odds of everything you can get if you're going to spend your money.
I heard about that. Yeah.
So, and which I think that's pretty nice. I agree with that. If I'm going to be spending my money, it'd be nice to know what are the odds that I'm not just fucking blowing my fucking
So Mello just
paycheck
posted in the
on stupid
chat.
stuff.
In China, drop rates for items and loot boxes are published by law.
Yes, see, Mello's our fact checker. We need to get a little freaking dancing screen that says fact checked by Mello.
This
Ta-da!
has been officially approved by Mellow Yellow.
Approved by Mello.
Approved by Mello.
Right. So, and I'm thinking Belgium might just be trying to get in on this trend that China's got going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I think maybe Hawaii just is kind of getting wind of this kind of thing and might be trying to push or lobby for that kind of change in the video game industry, which I kind of agree with. But at the same time, it is like we always come back to. It is up to the parents of these children how much you're allowing them to be immersed into these games. Or if you're going to set boundaries for kids, to be honest, I wouldn't let my kids take my credit card so they could fucking buy Star Wars characters.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
I'd be you better be playing that 40 hours. Better get on it.
They're on this shit.
Is buying Magic the Gathering cards gambling? Yeah, that's true. Mello has a point.
Same thing with Pokemon cards.
It's like doing anything else. He's exactly right. I didn't even think about that.
Well, I mean, when you go to buy a pack of cards, though, it's completely randomized and shit like that.
That's true. And to be honest,
go ahead.
I'm sure there's a limited amount of cards that you could get. So it's I know I'm going to get one of these or one of these or one of these. And when it comes to those loot boxes, I'm sure they could be oh, here's some shoes.
In a standard pack of Pokemon cards, I know there's you can look it up online and you're guaranteed to get this, and this type of cards. You know what I mean?
Well, now in Pokemon cards, they come with a QR code. And on that QR code, there's a color. And depending on the color of the QR code or whatever it is on that card, depends on what type of pull you're going to get from those packs. Pull meaning what cards you're going to get. So say green is ultra rare. And you find that QR code and it has green on it. Then you know somewhere in your pack you're gonna pull a ultra rare card. It's not likely that that's going to happen, but in the Pokemon cards now, that if you find those cards, it'll tell you what kind of pulls you're going to get.
Right.
So, I guess it's random, but it's also giving you a little hint yeah, you're going to get something good.
That's true. But it's kind of nice, though. I mean, I guess there is that way of knowing of what you could be getting.
Yeah.
But I guess when it comes to these loot boxes, it's completely just random.
It is.
Well, when you get crown crates in the Elder Scrolls Online, they tell you a whole list of what's in these crown crates, which is nice. But everything in that is completely random. You could see this badass mount or pet, But you possibly could not get that because there's all kinds of other shit in those crowns as well.
I ring true with Mello, or well, what Mello says, in gambling, you have to have a chance to lose it all.
Yeah.
Which is, that's a pretty big thing, you know. And I don't know when it comes to like, I don't buy loot boxes, and I'm not really a player of games who have those microtransactions. Like I have ESO, but you know, it's more of like if they give them to me free, hell yeah, I'll open them. But if when it comes to spending money, you know, like I'm not too sure how that really works. I don't know if there's like, you know, if you already get this thing in a loot box, if it's just like, okay, you can't get it again in a loot box, or is it, if it's just like, if I spend my money on a loot box and I get all this merchandise, or I get all this good shit, you know, and then a week later I buy another loot box and it's the exact same thing, does that still consider me losing my money? Like, or can those things be like dispersed for extra in-game currency? Can they be like traded for other players? You know, like that's what I'm not too sure about, but that's what I'm wondering. Like if I got the exact same stuff in Battlefront from one loot box and a different loot box, like I don't know if that's just too rare of a coincidence, but if that ever happened, would that be considering like losing my money for no gain?
It's a tough call.
I think depends on
that's
you.
what it is.
If it's well worth it for you, then it doesn't have to be.
That's why I'm like, I'm not too sure like how I'm stemming on this. Like I understand the whole like I would be nice to know exactly what I'm gonna get, you know, and then I spend my money, but it's kind of tough just trying to be like, you know, like what's considered losing it all. You get currency for duplicate drops that you can buy the stuff you want directly with. See, that's okay, that's nice. So I mean, like technically, I guess, you know, by that stance, those games, you're not really losing money. I mean, like you might just be trading your real money in for in-game currency by having to sell your duplicate stuff.
Right.
But you know, it's just so hard to be like, what's considered gambling? Like this whole glorified gambling list. Like, I get where they're coming from, but it's hard to like pinpoint it. It's hard to be like, this is what it means, this is what it is. Because when we discuss this, you know, everyone's like, well, what about this? And that just throws this whole conversation into another mix.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, it's really tough to make a decision on this one.
I agree. I think it just depends on who you are. If it's well worth it to you, then you're not wasting anything. But if you're trying to get something and everything else isn't worth it, then it could be wasteful. I don't know. There needs to be more stuff like that to keep value in every loot box purchase. Yeah.
For sure. I think we'd all come to that agreement.
Yeah, it definitely is a game-by-game basis. You're definitely right, Bello. There's just a lot of shit going on with Battlefront 2 that just brings up a lot of questions and the whole loot box system.
Well, they really fucked themselves there.
And I was telling somebody that a lot of people are pissed off at Battlefront, and they're like, well, if they're really pissed off, why don't they stop playing? I was like, well, you can't get 100% of players to quit playing a game. That's just impossible.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, so they're still gonna make money. And I was like, if it really got outrageous, like Riot, you're still gonna have people playing the game. But as far as like others who are like super pissed off, you know, getting a whole Riot together, you know, you can get a vast majority of players that won't play just because of issues. I was like, but they're still gonna make money off it. It's EA. They also make fucking sports games. They're not gonna lose any money. In Counter-Strike Go, you can get a box full of shit of guns that you can resell for 1 penny. Is that real value?
If you didn't have to pay for it. I mean, slow profit, but shit. Like if you just got a box full of shit guns and you sold them for a cent to somebody, I don't know who would buy them. I'm sure people would though.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
See, it's like every game has its own like exception to the rule. It's weird.
Yeah.
So this one's gonna be hard. It's so you know, coming full circle to this whole start, it's more of like it's crazy to see more lawmakers and more, you know, politicians lobby for that kind of direct work and cooperation with these game developers and these age rating systems.
Yeah.
And you know, there's some that actually want to follow suit with China and like make actual laws about how you're going to be able to do microtransactions in video games,
Mhm.
which I think is nice because I'm sure there might be some games out there that literally just prey on
Mobile games.
people believing. Yeah.
From mobile games.
Perfect. Oh my God, that is such a good.
Yeah, mobile games is a huge microtransaction
That is
business.
a good example.
Oh yeah.
Like spending money to buy like fake lives, like
Mhm.
in a game. Like,
That's
Candy
crazy,
Crush is
right?
the worst, dude. Candy Crush, like, don't you
Candy
need to pay to like advance at some point? At some
I don't
level,
know, to be
shit like
honest.
that?
I stopped playing that shit a long time ago because it just gets too hard.
Right.
it's
Mela
so
just said, if we're
ridiculous.
worried about the kids, I think the way microtransactions work in some mobile games are more predatory.
Yes.
Not even loot boxes, just little bits of time savers or in-game currency. Yeah.
Yep. Like, pay 99 cents to play for like an extra 3 minutes because you almost beat this level, and you're like, well, fuck yeah, sure.
Because it's like
Fucking
99
dope.
cents, but like
Then
if you
you
still
just-
keep
Well, you
doing
do that
it,
shit
like
all
that
the
shit
time.
adds up. And then you're looking at your transactions on your fucking bank account, and it's like you paid like $100 for lives, and it's like, well, that's kind of dumb.
I know. And then when you beat the game, is like is that just some kind of personal satisfaction worth $300 worth of Candy Crush hearts or whatever?
Definitely not.
Like, I don't know. I can't. That's where the war should be on for video game microtransactions.
Microtransactions, yeah. Is that all we have for in the news? You always see kids on their phones. It's everywhere. Yeah, truly, everywhere you go, kids are on their phones all the time. And they're playing some sort of game. You see a lot of the games that these kids are playing are like Roblox. And I know Roblox is huge because it's free, but there's also a lot of microtransactions in it. Sound is cutting in and out a lot. Okay, I'll fix that. See what's going on.
One moment, please. Elevator music.
I'd play elevator music, but shit just fucks up. Let's see what's going on here.
Do 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 do. I don't
Some
know what kind of
elevator
elevator
music
that is. Never
by
mind.
Oscar.
Sorry. Yeah. I don't know what kind of
Um,
elevator I've been in. The last elevator I was in had like 4-day-old Cheetos on the corner.
I think it's just the internet having some sort of issues, but we should be back now. It's gonna be bouncing back and forth until I get new internet, but it should be okay now.
If you'd like to follow us so we can be affiliated so you guys can start donating to our Twitch.
Just in case it's really fucking bouncy. Type it in the chat and see what's going on. Okay, Rob said it's good, so yeah, let's continue.
Right on. Alright, so my other story in the news.
Yeah, it's just the
So
internet
anyway,
issues. That's why it's bouncing back and forth, but we should be good for now. Hopefully it
It was
doesn't
just,
happen again.
Ripple in the interweb.
Yeah, the long pause
But
was from me trying to fix issues, and I think I got it back for now. Hopefully nothing happens again. Anyways, continue, Oscar.
let us know though. Let us know for sure, Mello.
Did you break
But
something?
oh,
Excuse
I
me?
have no idea.
Did you break something?
Bitch. Did you break something?
Shh.
Were you coughing in my direction and it fucked up my internet? Was it you? You're always the one to
Whoa.
blame. Don't say
Your
I
son
broke
break
something.
it.
Whoa. I wish my coughs were powerful enough to fucking shut down radio waves. I'd take over the world, dude.
Right?
Fuck
Every
your
cough
internet
did
connection up.
something.
We'll be like,
Oh,
what do you want? All
Show
your
me
money.
what you
We're like,
got.
yeah.
Start
they're like,
coughing.
fire the missiles. And I'm just like, and all the missiles fall out of the sky.
perfect.
Can't touch me.
Trademark
I'm-
that.
I'm
Next
too
Marvel
sick for you to
superhero.
fuck with me. Cough, man.
Too sick for
Kaufman.
you to fall.
It's funny because your last
Yeah.
name is Kaufman. That should be like Dave Kaufman. I am the Kaufman. Dave Kaufman.
I
Okay.
am Dave. Dave Kaufman.
I am the Kaufman. Okay.
Who coughs at the Kaufman?
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
All right,
So
sorry.
next, yes, no, let's. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Next, I was telling Des that I had a story about Fortnite that was in the news, and headline: Epic Games receives a scathing legal rebuke from 14-year-old Fortnite cheater's mom after they are suing after they begun a 14-year-old for cheating and streaming it online. So,
Jesus.
like, I know, I was like, I read that title and I was like, wait, what? And I was like, that was such a backward forward title. So I looked into it more, and so a 14-year-old got caught cheating online, streaming and playing Fortnite and using some kind of generated cheat he downloaded online.
Right.
And he's the reason they found out is he tried to upload it to YouTube. YouTube flagged it, banned it, for copyright reasons. And he like complained to YouTube, and I don't know if he did it publicly or in posts or not, and it got caught wind of Epic Games, and Epic Games, figured out what he did and banned him. And they said that the fact that he was like streaming it live and stuff was like, a violation of the terms that you agree to when you play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Right.
So, so they're like, their protocol is either drop the claim or they have to sue the kid, and I don't think they want to drop the claim, so they're going to sue the 14-year-old. And so I was like, okay, so that's why they're suing this 14-year-old. So the legal rebuke from the mom is this kid's 14 years old, and Epic Games released his personal information like online.
Oh, wow.
And that in the state of Delaware, where this is going to be, I'm guessing, centered, it's illegal to post minors' personal information on the internet without their permission or the parents' permission.
Dude, she's gonna win this
So-
lawsuit.
She better.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Because you're attacking
This was
a minor.
I know, dude.
You're gonna
like, come
lose that
on.
lawsuit.
There are worse
so,
cheaters
yeah.
out there.
Oh,
Yeah, really.
there are
Have
worse
you watched?
cheaters.
Have you watched
Fortnite's
someone
a
play
free
PUBG?
game. Fortnite's a
With the
free game.
fucking-
You calm the fuck down.
And that's exactly what she said. She's like, there's no way that you're losing monetary value from the game because your game is free.
It's true.
So I was like, oh shit. So like, I don't know if Fortnite was, or Epic Games, sorry, not Fortnite. I don't know if what Epic Games was really thinking. But that little, if they had a case, I'm not too sure if they did or not, or I don't know if you could sue a 14-year-old for like damages to your video game, but if they did have a case, they completely just fucked themselves with this
Right.
by violating some kind of, violating state law. So right
Gotta
now,
make money somehow.
yeah. So right now, I don't know if. So I don't know. To me, it looks like Epic Games might be paying a settlement.
Seems like it.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
Like, do you
So
know
now
what
that
the
kid's gonna actually
initial
get
lawsuit
money.
was? Like, how much were
against
they?
the kid?
Yeah.
There was no details on it. I don't know, because they were just like, I think they're in the process of
They did
filing.
screw up for publishing his name.
I don't know why they did that.
I think they were just filing for like a lawsuit, and like maybe he was just like contacted, being saying that he was being sued, or action was going to be taken out against him.
But you
I'm guessing.
shouldn't be fucking issuing it to a minor. Like, yeah, you're trying to sue him for what he did, but you need to issue it to the parents because they're in charge of him.
Right.
So they fucked up entirely. So yeah, there's gonna be a settlement because she's gonna come after their asses.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, this kid's public information is all over the internet, so it's like,
Yeah,
this
that's
kid's, that is messed up. Like where he lives, his information.
What's the
I'm sure
developers?
he's like,
What's the developer company?
Epic Games.
You fucked up, Epic Games.
Done fucked up now.
You're in the running for the sad ass of the week.
You're in the running, bitch.
We'll see come Thursday.
Alright, today's Tuesday, right? So we gotta do.
Tis.
You wanna do football picks today or Thursday?
Probably Thursday.
Do Thursday?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sounds good. Because if we do it at 1, we should be good.
Epic Games. Rip to you guys. Rip. Entirely.
Rip, dude. Ripped.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all fucked up. Y'all doing it
So-
wrong.
So today in the news, it's a bunch of lawmakers and legal battles.
Yeah, for real.
We'll keep up to date with it. Like always, we've been keeping up to date with this EA thing since the backlash started.
We're
gonna close it. We're gonna close the doors on this.
we're gonna follow it through.
Follow through, baby.
And this freaking now we have another one. This Epic Games. You guys got to keep up to date with us. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Twitter. Check us out on Castbox now. Just look up Dankcast. Download the app. It's great.
I'll still be putting the streams on YouTube.
Oh yes, VOD's up on YouTube. We're everywhere, baby.
Yeah. Anywhere you can pretty much listen to this shit.
Oh, yeah, or come hang out live. Of course. We stream every Tuesday, Thursday, 12 p.m.
Pacific Standard Time. Can't say that fast. Pacific. I can say it like that, but if I have like specific, get the two fucked up. So bad. Alrighty.
Okay.
So is that all that you had for in the news?
Yeah, I think I'm usually going to do about usually two good stories, unless there's like a lot of shit going on. Then I'll just start bombarding you guys.
Oh.
Just start being a.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Completely interesting. Epic Games.
I got an interesting bit of news.
All right, go for it.
Arby's bought Buffalo Wild Wings.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Didn't see that coming.
So now they're gonna have some bomb ass sandwiches at B-Dubs or what?
I don't know. I just saw the headline. I literally just saw this headline while I was scrolling through the internet. Yeah, it looks like they're buying it for like $3 billion.
God damn. Buffalo Wild Wings ain't even that good. Everybody just goes there for the beers and the cheap ass wings so they can watch their team lose on the TV.
Yeah, it makes money.
Yeah, their wings used to be really good, and then they really fell through the cracks. I'd rather have some Wingstop. Those are bomb.
Ooh.
And their fries are bomb, too.
Yeah.
So is that all that you had for in the news, Davis?
I did, yeah.
That's all. I just saw that. I thought it was interesting.
So,
sweet.
Tickled my fancy.
You heard it from here second, since it was on the internet already. You heard it from us second.
You didn't read it
Arby's is buying B-Dubs for $3 billion.
We're on it here.
We got the wings. Dun, dun, dun.
We got the wings.
You select that commercial for Arby's. Go bacon, go bacon, go bacon. Bacon's good, dude. Bacon does need its own little hype music to it. Alright.
And yeah, we'll start playing that every time someone says the word bacon.
Bacon, go bacon.
Go bacon.
Let's see. How was your guys' Thanksgiving?
Pretty good.
Sorry, Canada.
Just ate a bunch.
Technically, they celebrated before us, so, you know, they're ahead of the game.
I was like, they've already been through this already. They're probably, like, bored. Like Christmas next. But Thanksgiving was chill, guys.
Yeah, it was. Same here. Who cooked for you guys, Oscar?
Gina, you brought that bitch from Albuquerque. We're like, make the food.
Your one job this year.
Exactly.
Dinner.
She did a really good job, though.
Oh, that's good.
It was funny because like she was taking a picture of like the entire like meal. She's like, before you guys sit down, I want to take a picture. She goes up to take the picture, and like in the corner,
fuck that,
you can
I'm
see
hungry.
like you could see Mal in the corner like eating off her plate in the corner. I was like, yep, that's my goddaughter.
She's like, I got time for your pictures. Time to eat.
Anybody got time for that?
I've been waiting all day. It's time to eat.
It was chill.
Where'd
you guys go?
We'll start with Davis. How was your Thanksgiving, brother?
Same as always. Just chow down at the house.
Did you have your beer?
You know how it be. Yeah, I had some beer. Of course I had some beer.
Yeah, mine was chilled too. I actually didn't eat turkey. Well, I did a little bit when I went to Erica's house, or Erica's mom's house. But at my stepdad's sister's house, they made Cornish hens. Those were pretty fucking good.
Cornish hens. Wow.
Yeah, Cornish
Fancy.
hen's good.
Those little tiny chickens. Those are pretty freaking good.
Yeah, they're good.
Overall, it was enjoyable. I had a good time. I was living in the dark though. I had like no video games to play, but it was nice.
But you did get a game.
Technically, yes, I did. I did buy Pokemon Silver backwards compatible on the 3DS.
Ooh.
I've been playing that. Currently facing Whitney. If you don't know about her,
Did you beat that
she has
bitch yet?
bitch ass milk tank that just rolls out on you, and it gets stronger and stronger with every fucking turn. So you either gotta have agility, or you gotta have fucking
A fighting Pokemon or
fighting Pokemon, which is hard to get. You can get a Chop,
a real?
but by trading
Oh, no.
it. But you need a Drowsy first,
Ah.
so good luck there. But no, I'm working up to get one of my Pokemon some agility, special defense to it, so that it can take it out eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun. I'm playing the old school Pokemon games. I mean, it's a grind. Because you still can't fucking battle other trainers. So I have to go out into the grass.
Very selective.
Low level Pokemon just to fucking get up level a little bit. Anyway, so I'm glad you guys' Thanksgiving was good.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
But it's glad to be back in the podcast. Starting with the new week.
Right?
Yep.
I'm thankful for the Dingcast.
So, Dave, I think I know what pissed you off this past week, but, any...
Give it a guess. I want to know.
I'm thinking it's Halo and 343 is what pissed you off. Besides the announcement that came out last night, so before that announcement, were you pissed off then?
I was even pissed off when the announcement came out.
Why is that?
Well, it's just like, I don't know, dude. It's been, let's see, Oddball was live for like a week, and everyone was fucking talking about how much they hated it, and it took them this long to switch it back or to even really say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Then they tiptoe around everything. I don't know. They're just, they're really running this game into the ground, it seems like. It's driving me nuts, dude.
Dropping the ball.
Yeah, for those that didn't know, 343 at one point decided that the Magnum was too OP for competitive play.
Which is ridiculous.
Which is dumb. It's one of the most balanced fucking guns on the map or in the game. So they decided it was going to be way too OP, and 100% of the pros bitched or did not like where competitive Halo was going. And this isn't even decided by the HCS. This is decided by the developers. Well, it's not that it was OP. Well, that's what Josh Menke was saying, or whatever his last name is. He was saying that it was OP. It's just they wanted to mix up both settings. I know that too, but 100% of the pros were upset. I know a few of them were saying that if things change, they were either going to retire from Halo or in competing, or move on to a different game. I mean, Frosty said that.
Wow.
He said if things don't change, he's not going to play. And then I know Spartan said if things do not change in the right direction for the HCS, then he was going to retire from Halo and competing completely. He didn't say anything about Halo 6, but as far as Halo 5 and competing, he was done.
That would, yeah. Well, I don't know. If a lot of people leave from Halo 6, then, or leave Halo 5, then I don't know what's going to happen with Halo 6.
That's what I'm saying. So if they really mess up with how this is going to go, there may not be enough competitors. Yeah, exactly, for Halo 6 to be in the HCS or whatever. So it looks like later this week, the Oddball preview playlist will be swapped to the fall HCS settings. It will have the same maps and game types that were featured last season. And this comes from the post made by Josh about 14 hours ago. As far as the Oddball, did it say if he was going to add Oddball to it? Oh wait.
I actually
Later
didn't
this.
know if he said anything.
No, I don't think I see anything like that in his post.
Yeah.
So Magnums will be primary starts. Given the timeline until Halo World Championship competition kicks off, the Halo WC 2018 season will feature Magnum starts. Also, the current weapon tuning will be in effect, meaning things like improved active camo effectiveness will be featured in competitive play, and a future potential to reintroduce changes like the adjusted splinter grenades, grenade launcher, and energy sword movement, if they are well received. But as far as Oddball being added into the fall HCS season, I have no idea.
I don't know. They need to figure out what they're doing before the world starts. They got till
Exactly.
January.
Mello said if Halo can come back from Reach/Halo 4, it'll come back from this. I agree.
It is the baby.
Like a lot of pros are saying, the BR was just way too fucking random, especially for Spartan that was able to sprint, thrust, jump, boost, clamber, do all kinds of fucking crazy shit to get out of fucking fire range. That's what a lot of pros are saying about that. Like, it's just way too random for fucking really fast movement, especially at the competitive level. And a lot of people just did not like the gunfighter at all to use.
God, I hate that gun.
A lot of people saying it's just really cheesy.
I hate that gun with a passion.
I was playing Halo 2 with Oscar, and I was firing the Magnum. It fires just like the gunfighter. It's so fucking fast. Yeah, exactly.
No one fucking used that back then.
And I just picked it up. I started firing. I was like, "Holy shit, this is fast!" I put it down.
Like you said earlier, it was squirrely.
Yeah, it's squirrely.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So, Magnums
they
are
really
back.
Need to get on it. Yeah, they really need to get on what they're doing. Like Dave said, they have until Worlds to, get their shit together and figure out.
Yeah, and then all these teams want to fucking practice and they don't know what to fucking play.
Right?
That would just drive me nuts.
Yeah.
It's only about a month and a half until Worlds now.
Until the run starts.
Halo 2 pistol is trash, no accuracy. Yeah, dude. I was just making fun of it, just picking it up and comparing it to the gunfighter. It's just crazy how fast it shoots.
But it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
That was the exact same thing.
Wait, Mello says, do you think even if they make the perfect quote-unquote BR as a starting weapon, that the pro scene will accept it?
I don't.
I don't think so. I think it's better just as a pickup on the map.
Pistols. Yes, they want pistols and they want to fight over that kind of stuff.
I think, as far as I see, on Twitter, because I follow every pro, and as far as I see on Twitter, they don't want a BR starting weapon. I mean, at first they did until they started playing with the BR on Gunfighter, and the BR before the first before they nerfed it or whatever the hell they did to it was very strong. It was a very strong weapon. Yeah, and it is stupid because there's just no way they're gonna make a perfect weapon and then the pros accept it, because there's always somebody that's gonna bitch about something. There's always somebody, and if that catches on, then it's gonna become a shit fest, and that's exactly what these new settings turned into, a complete shit fest. People are against change, even if it's better, all because of this one poorly handled test. Yeah.
Yes.
I just think they should have had 2 separate playlists, and everything would have been fine. They should have had the Fall HCS playlist, or whatever the hell you want to call it, and then they could have had the Halo Oddball Preview playlist. And I think there wouldn't have been fucking guns blazing about this shit. Because people still would have had their fucking competitive playlist to go onto for matchmaking, and they still get to test out their fucking weapons and maps and modes and all that other shit. Yeah, they messed up by not having default settings as an option. Yeah, see, just created 2 playlists. That's all they need to do. They can still do that now. You can still have your freaking you can still have your map tuning and testing, whatever you want to do on one playlist, people are still going to go in there and they're going to give feedback to it. And it'd probably be more in a positive way than just having just that one playlist.
Right.
But I was seeing, to get away from like the whole like shit talking about, you know, the testing and all that, I saw Spartan post a video that Mercy and Overgrowth have an HCS tag next to them in the map picking for custom games.
Yikes.
So are they going to be considered competitive, or because they added that before the announcement yesterday? I mean, I think this was a couple of days ago, so it seems like Overgrowth and Mercy may
It better not.
become competitive.
Those maps are so fucking garbage. Overgrowth is just a piece of ass, dude. Oh my god, I hate Overgrowth.
Overgrowth is just a weird map for competitive play. Okay, so Mel says that they're there for the testing, so it's not guaranteed yet.
Yeah, they probably won't put them in.
And they'll be tested and probably knocked down. Yeah. So, what could they do? Like, so if since there are considered HCS maps, is it just going to be oddball on them? Because at one point, Overgrowth was also a Strongholds map as well. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't
Exactly.
know.
Like, this is messed up. There's so much like non-certainty about what's going to be going on.
You know, just reading like the forums on Halo, people are just fucking salty about all of this.
Yeah, it's not good.
Mm-mm.
It is not good.
I don't know. So talking about that, what would you, if you can say anything now about Halo 6, what would you want in Halo 6 for competitive? It could be anything.
Probably no advanced movement.
Explain.
I'd probably the only thing I'd want in there is like the thruster pack, and then bring back like how in Halo 3 you could pick up like what are those called? You could pick up like the overshield thing or the drain on the map. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, those
Yeah, I'd rather just
abilities,
no sprint, no down sights except for like pistols, battle rifles, DMRs. You know, those precision weapons have down sights. Everything else, no down sights. No sprint, no ground pound, no Spartan charge, just a thruster. You can go side to side, forward, back. I think that's all we need. And then pick up equipment out on the field, and then
So
that
you're thinking
becomes
no
a whole
sprint
nother
at all?
battle. Yeah, I don't think we need sprint.
So no sprint at all. What about clamber?
That's a tough one. See, I'm kind of like 50-50 on clamber. Sometimes it's awesome. Sometimes it pisses me off.
What about if it were like
if they could
like in
fix the
Reach, where
clamber
you had a
system,
timer of your sprint, so you didn't continuously sprint. You had like a certain amount of time until sprint deactivated.
I mean,
Mello said stabilize and clamber are good in his book.
If you are going to keep sprinting, I'd rather you keep it the way the sprint is now, but I would rather play without it.
Uh-huh.
I don't like running out of sprint and stuff like that in my super soldier suit.
What I don't want is Spartan charge, especially if I'm not able to hear the person Spartan charging me until they've practically hit me.
So true.
Yeah.
It's just so quiet, and it shouldn't be like that. So I would want that out. I mean, because I think they're going to keep a futuristic look for Halo 6, so I think there's still going to be sprint. I think there's going to be clamber.
No sprint, smaller maps. Yes, I agree with that, Mello.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't want to compare it to COD in any way, but, you know, COD, you still get to sprint, you still get to clamber things, but it's not fucking crazy. Well, at least for World War II and older CODs. I mean, not Modern Warfare, but Infinite Warfare and all that. I mean, you could run on walls. That was just fucking insane.
Yeah.
Sprint just made maps bigger to compensate. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think competitive-wise, smaller maps play very well. I mean, I love playing on Truth. Truth is just one of my favorite maps. And I think it's because it's
just a classic, though.
Yeah. Not only that, but it's a fairly small map, and sprinting is... Okay, how much do you sprint on Truth? Think about it. I don't really sprint all that much on truth, unless I'm gonna go get the freaking invis or some shit.
Wait, what did you say?
How much do you sprint on truth, considering it
Oh,
is one
all
of
the
the
time.
smaller maps? I actually don't sprint all that much on truth.
I'm pretty since I
Unless you're
have the
playing
sprint, and I need to get
unless you're
somewhere
playing
fast.
capture the flag. But for like Slayer,
Right.
I don't really sprint all that much.
No, if I can with with sprint, you could get those slide boosts, and you could get like crazy movement. And in this game,
Yeah.
it's all about having better movement. So I use my sprint as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, I guess so. And as far as like a Slayer match, and it's a decently small map, then I don't really sprint all that much. But of course, for like strongholds or capture the flag when you need to get somewhere, sprint is mandatory. You need sprint.
Yep, yeah.
Anything else
All
that
right,
you'd like to
boys.
see in Halo 6?
Just fix the fucking game.
Just make it better.
fucking, just don't fuck us up again. Please have a better story in the campaign as well. God.
Yeah, I think that's one thing for everybody. Don't fuck up the
All
campaign.
right, boys. I got to take care of some stuff, so I'm gonna pop out of here now. Leave a little early from the cast. Sorry, everybody.
Oh.
No problems,
I got,
homie, no problems.
I got to catch some shit to do, but I'll catch you guys on Thursday, right? Is that the next one?
Yes,
Heck
Thursday.
yeah. Thursdays,
Goodbye,
yes.
everybody. I'll have the chat open and everything. So, all right, guys.
Later,
Till
man.
next
Nice. All right, later, dude.
I just yawned.
Oh
Bad.
man, one of them days already.
Yeah. Tired. Dave's got a sick poop, right? Dude's on a mission to get to that
Oh.
toilet, bro. He is on
guy.
a mission. Topics list for today was fairly small, but we were able to span them out minute-wise. It's been nice.
That's true, right?
I haven't been able
You
to.
forget.
We haven't had like just to like
Yeah.
really cram it all together. I mean, we don't have a time frame at all, but it is nice.
Which is nice, yeah. I mean, it could range from here or there, which is pretty dope.
Mhm.
We totally missed what pissed Dave off. Or what? No, that was EA, right?
No, it was
Or not
the
EA,
HCS.
343.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
So we just cover that a little bit and what we want in
Yes.
future Halos and even in the whole HCS moving forward with Halo 5.
Nice. Well, okay.
I think when
I'm
you
glad
do
got that in there.
something like DreamHack Atlanta and Denver being one of the most, or not most, but one of the biggest events for Halo, especially when a lot of open bracket teams competed in these two tournaments more so than any other, including Halo Worlds 2017. It says a lot. I mean, it means you're doing something good.
Right.
We still don't know who's taking control of the competitive scene. I mean, it's still HCS, but we don't know if it's going to be like MLG. We don't know.
Right.
Everybody's
So
hoping for
there's-
MLG.
Just see, that's more uncertainty, but that one doesn't seem like to be like more pressing as
No,
the whole
ESL ended it
competitive
right.
scene.
So
They did. I mean,
gotta give
holy
props
crap,
to ESL doing what they needed to do to make the HCS good or great again.
to end on a bang. I mean, are they not doing Worlds then? It was Denver their last.
No, they're doing Worlds. 2018 is confirmed. They're doing Worlds.
Okay.
That's why a lot of the pros were pissed off because they didn't know what they were practicing on and they didn't want to practice with BR Gunfighter.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still like
So-
8s going on, but they're doing it with like Magnum Start, so they just want to practice team-wise, and still team changes floating around in the air. I think the only teams that are confirmed right now are Splice and Optic. Those are already confirmed with those teams. Who's on those teams?
Nice. So they're gonna be ready for Team Lock then.
Yeah, I don't know when roster lock happens, but at least those two teams are set. It's gonna be MLG. They've all but said it. Okay, so MLG is taking over the HCS and Halo. Okay, well, welcome back
Agreed.
MLG MLG
Yes.
welcomes back Halo. Pretty cool. So
Be nice to see. I've only been in this scene since a year and a half ago. So
just
it's
go to like
been
YouTube and like search like Halo MLG and just like watch the old school like commentary and shit was really good.
hell yeah.
It was fun to watch.
I'd be excited to watch that.
But
It'd
really,
be exciting to see a new scene.
yeah, DreamHack Denver was just awesome. I loved the scene and I loved like the atmosphere
It
of where it was
was.
at. And it was also an expo, so it was huge. There's so much shit to do there. Made it super fun
Right.
to be there.
And like with with the Pro League too, like there was no hiccups technical wise. Like
Yeah, wasn't that like the first one since the HCS started?
it
Think
was
so.
insane. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I was ready for some kind of like, technical difficulties where we used to sit on stream for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes waiting
Well,
for a game
I
to
guess
really
I
go
guess I
back.
shouldn't say there weren't any hiccups. There weren't any hiccups for Championship Sunday. But on day
There you
one,
go.
I remember
Oh God,
Mello
okay.
messaging us and be like, "So how does it feel waiting in real
Ugh.
life?"
Oh God, yeah. And we're like, yep, yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, forgot about that. Especially with the tournament you guys were in.
Oh, dude, it was just a
It
shit
was
show.
a mess.
They need to work free for all better, especially tournament wise or live tournaments for
Right.
free for all. That was just bad.
It was too many people.
You had a cap for a reason. I mean, I didn't have to wake up so early if I knew there was not gonna be a cap limit.
Right?
I mean,
About
that's the whole
400
reason
people. You
why
cannot.
we all woke up early so that we could go down there and
You guys
fucking
get
be one of the
registered.
first to register so we know that we're in.
We stood in that line, like second group in line,
Yeah.
and for nothing.
Literally. I was
And
what?
to just sit there and wait. You were the last fucking heat in the
Yeah.
first round.
Mhm.
It's
So
ridiculous.
there's you can't even warm up because there's no room for warm up stations because there's so many people already playing free for all.
Yep.
There's nowhere to warm up at, and then
The
that
pro league's
happens.
going on at the same time, so it's
Yep.
hard to hear
Yep.
where heat's being called.
Mhm. So like they had to like
Literally.
do a Google Docs of updated lists of who was in heats and who was stationed where, and it was just hectic.
Right,
So
like you said, if they're gonna do free for all, they just gotta
yeah.
do it a little bit better. Like if they're gonna start introducing that kind of thing at these tournaments, it should
Mhm.
be awesome.
So thinking that MLG is taking the HCS, where are Worlds gonna be at? That hasn't been announced yet, at least to my knowledge.
Well, thank God not. What was it? Where was it gonna be at?
Well, ESL did it in Burbank because that's where the ESL
I
studio
know.
is located. Which I'm glad we didn't go to, because I'd have been pissed and like asked for my money back. Could you imagine going to a Worlds tournament and having to sit in a bleacher section outside the venue, looking at a stream on a fucking little TV, just sitting there watching it? That's just so shitty.
Good God.
So, like,
Nope.
Mello just said that they're gonna announce it sometime after Thanksgiving. Oh, so the venue's gonna be announced soon, so that's cool. So they're probably gonna announce
y'all-
MLG and where it's gonna take place, so that's
Ooh.
gonna be exciting.
Right, we'll keep y'all updated on that.
It's
Stay
it's gonna be
tuned.
nice too if if it's official MLG is picking it up. There might be a lot of views. I mean, because there are thousands upon thousands of people that watch COD. And when MLG broadcasts it, it's huge. So hopefully we get some MLG fans to start watching Halo.
That'd be insane.
That'd be nice.
Get like more fucking traffic into that place again, or into
Yeah.
this.
'Cause I think the first
scene.
Worlds for Halo 5, the views capped like towards 90,000. Don't quote me. But I believe Moses he's guy on Twitch, or not Twitch, on Twitter. He does like shit like that where he counts like the views, or not counts the viewers, but he keeps track of like views and like where it capped out or maxed out. I think the first Worlds was like at 90,000, and then Worlds 2017 was like 60 to 70,000.
Ooh,
So
shit.
Worlds is a lot bigger in views. I mean, when you look at the Pro League, it's not that big. We get like maybe 3,000 views. Depending on the teams that are playing, it'll boost up.
Or how good the game's going. Well, I hope MLG can bring like a lot more positivity back to Halo.
Yeah.
It's been horrible. Just, there's been a lot of backlash lately.
Yeah, it really has. Twitter has been a shit show for Halo. It's been bad. If you haven't seen it this past week, it's been bad. It's been super bad.
God.
But before Worlds, I would like to see a throwback H2A tournament. I think that'd be cool.
H2A is so fucking fun.
Just for the pros to get back into Halo a little bit more, give them a throwback tournament to play in. I think that'd be cool. Probably won't happen. Most likely won't happen, but I think that'd be cool.
It'd be nice though.
Yeah.
H2A, like playing it more after not ever playing it at all.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Probably one of the more smoother Halos, yeah.
Such a different game compared to Halo 5, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking, Mello, that H2A, they might bring back H2A after MCC gets patched for the Xbox One X, because it's going to run better on the Xbox One X. So I would love to see some fucking competitive H2A again. That was fun to watch. When I started getting back into the whole competitive scene with Halo is when they brought back H2A competitive. That was a lot of fun. A lot of good games.
Yeah, playing it's fun. Watching pros would probably be insane. I'm sure it was great back then.
It was a lot of fun. It's probably something that we'll probably play after the fucking stream is over. Podcast is over. Some H2A.
Right, we're like...
I unfortunately haven't played Halo 5 since I ranked my account. Just haven't wanted to play. I got Destiny. Been playing Destiny.
Nice. How's that been going? Pretty good?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Especially now that I'm getting higher in light level. And I'm getting better at the mechanics of the game, because keyboard and mouse is so different compared to a controller.
Oh my god, right?
So I'm getting used to that, and that's a lot of fun. So I know, so before we wrap things up, because we didn't have a lot to talk about today.
Right.
Destiny 2 expansion is coming out next week. Ooh, we know how much? So we'll be at the same level. Oh shit, nice. Nice. I'm excited.
Damn. Starting out at the same level with Mello, you guys would be killing it together.
I think he's close to light level 300, at least on one of his accounts. I know he's probably... You can be 3 different types of characters, or whatever you want to call them. He has all 3 of them. I'm still on my one, I'm a Titan. But anyways, you wanted to cover board games.
Right, well, yeah, you were telling me you had got Magic the... Yeah, you told me you had got Magic the Gathering, and I had no idea really what it is. And I was like, you know what? I was like... I had actually bought 2 board games up in Denver at the expo. And I was like, it'd be cool, just tell me a little bit about one of the games, or your board game that you bought, Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, so I got Magic the Gathering Arena of the Planeswalkers, which is a board game, and it's super fucking fun. It's really, if you think about it, it's a dumbed-down version of Dungeons and Dragons, because you don't have to put that much into it, because it's already set up for you.
Ah, nice. Okay.
I don't want to say dumbed down, but as far as like Dungeons and Dragons, it is. So if you're wanting to play something like Dungeons and Dragons, but don't have the time to fucking play that, Magic the Gathering Arena of the Planeswalkers is a great game.
Nice. So is it like a co-op game, or is it more of like a
Yeah, so you can
versus
play it like
settlers.
you can play 1v1, you can play 2v2. I mean, it's cool. There's like different types of game types that you can play within each setting of the game.
Right.
So it's a lot of fun.
Nice. Right on. Take too long to play, or is it pretty?
Okay, so that funny story. So I bought it when I was in Gallup over Thanksgiving because I wanted to try something different, strategy-wise, for a board game, and I didn't want to buy Settlers because I play that all the time, or I used to
Right.
play it all the time, so I didn't need to buy it. Settlers is expensive, but anyways,
It is expensive.
it's like a
Holy shit.
$50 board game. It's expensive. But anyways. What am I talking about? I was reading Mello's comment. Anyways,
Yeah.
magic. I'll
Magic.
give you a description. So, Magic the Gathering, Arena of the Planeswalkers, you're able to customize the battlefield by designing the map, and you get they're like cardboard placings of the maps that you can connect together. And then you're able to place glyphs, which are like power-ups and essence, and other types of runes which you can stand up for. It's a really complicated strategy game, but like once you learn it, it's a lot of fun. And I was talking about the amount of time that it takes. So the amount of time that it takes to play one game of the Planeswalkers is about 30 minutes. So it's not that long whatsoever, but you can really drown out the time.
Right.
It's called Catan, you psycho. Around over here, we just call it Settlers, just like for short.
Yeah. Down here in America, called Sailors.
Don't play that with Dave.
Oh my God.
He's an asshole with that game. I can't play it with him anymore.
All of our friends are assholes when it comes to that game.
This is
It's just
true.
a game for all of our friends.
This is true.
We just play to have fun, and every time there's one person who's like, "Let's play Settlers," like, yeah, and he's like, "You should do all this," and we're like, "Cool, okay." And then like 2 turns later, they're like, "Give me all this, give me all this, give me all this," and I went,
Yeah.
like, "You just fucked me over, didn't you?" Like they're like, "Haha, yeah, I did." I'm like, "Wow."
You're talking about Eric, huh?
Yes.
He's an
more of
ass.
Like a sub-tweet towards him.
He's like a sub-2 towards him.
He would, like, he'd be like, "It'd be better if you did this," and I'd be like, "Yeah, okay, cool," and I'd do it, and he'd be like, "Here, I'm gonna place these cities and all this crap," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was like, I'm still trying to build a road here, and you're over here fucking like conquering the entire island.
So anyways, it takes about 30 minutes to play in Arena of the Planeswalkers. You get to choose one Planeswalker out of 5, and that Planeswalker has armies. You get a hero and a squad army. The hero is somewhat as powerful as your Planeswalker, and then your little, I call them soldier armies. You're able to place them around the map and move them around, just like any other character. But you're able to use spell and enchanting cards. Enchanting cards help your characters out. They buff them up, or they help with their defense. I mean, those help out. Those help out you. And then spell cards damage your opponent. Okay. So it's all about strategy. It's all about moving around the map with strategy and like thinking of the cards that you're gonna play at that time. There's also flip cards, and you can play those at any point in the game. Especially if one of your characters needs help in any way, you can play that, and sometimes it saves you, or sometimes it doesn't. It really just depends.
It sounds like a fantasy-esque Risk.
Yeah, it really is.
Nice. I
mean,
like Risk.
You don't get to like control portions of the map like Risk. Like you can control countries and shit on Risk. But you're able to maneuver around any part of the map. And sometimes your characters have ranges. So if you have a really long range, you could be at one portion of the map, and if you have a clear view of another character and it's within your range space, you can attack them.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's very strategic. It's a lot of fun.
Nice. So it's kind of like being like the last Planeswalker in their army standing.
Yeah. So it's all about defeating the other person's Planeswalker. If you defeat the other person's Planeswalker, you win, and vice versa. If they defeat yours, they win.
And that's the only way to win.
Yes, that is the only way to win. And there's also another game you can play. So that's kind of like, I guess, kind of like Slayer. You just take the other person out. And then another game type you can play is attack and defense, and you're able to attack runes, which are these towers that stand in the middle of the map.
Oh,
And
snap.
each tower has its own life points and its own like hit attacks and or defense and everything. So you have to crush a whole defense, and then the whole life point gets taken away. So it takes quite a while in order for you to take out a rune, and there's 3 of them. So one person has their planeswalker and their armies defending these, and then the other person is attacking. So they come at you. They come at you, and they come at the runes. And if you take down all the runes, you win. And there's a 30 turn limit. So you have to take down these runes in 30 minutes. And if you defend that with at least 1 rune standing, you win. The defender wins.
Okay.
And if you take down all of them, or you take out the planeswalker, then the attacking person would win.
Damn, that sounds like fun, to be honest.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, the first time I played it with my mom because she likes strategy games as well. And it took us 3 hours to play a 30-minute game because there's so much that is involved with this game.
Oh, man.
And I've never played Magic, the card game. So this was a little new to me.
Right. So you're just jumping headfirst into this series.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I accidentally left it in Gallop, so I'm a little sad.
Oh, snap.
But it's a lot of fun. I'm excited to play with other people, especially to have like 4 people playing, and it's like a 1v1v1v1. That'd be a lot of fun.
That'd be sick.
Or a 2v2, because you could do that as well. It's a lot of fun.
Nice. Okay, that'd be cool. I think... Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, we're gonna get copyrighted.
I know, right? Oh my god, they're gonna be like, excuse you. It'd be badass to play that. We might have to maybe sit down and record what happens. But we fucking play that game.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure
I recommend watching a video on YouTube, because that's what I did the day after. And the guy that was reviewing the game was like, it's a quick 30-minute game. I was like, you lie! Shit took 3 hours! Because we didn't understand it. We kept asking questions and referring to the handbook I was reading as we're playing our first time, because I felt like that had been easier. Well, what would have been easier is to watch a fucking video that was like 6 minutes long.
Oh my god, yeah. Just to get the fucking gist of how to get started, like son of a bitch.
So go ahead and get started with the review on your board games. I'll be right back.
So, nice, you got it. So, when we were up in Denver, there was like a little board game area where they were selling like a bunch of these strategy games, and we are of course all into strategy games. And I grew up with 2 older sisters, so, and you know, we weren't very like, you know, we grew up in a time where we still played outside and crap, and then there was just days where you couldn't. So what we did was play board games, and that was our thing. And we've always played like super competitive board games, like of course like Monopoly and like kid games like Sorry and Trouble and all that crap. And you know, it always ended with one of us getting pissed off at the other one, or 2 of us getting pissed off at one, or you know, there would be a fight for damn sure, which is I'm sure how all fucking board games go with all brothers and sisters. So when I was up in Denver, I saw a bunch of cooperative board games, and I was like, hey, I've never played a cooperative board game with my sisters before, and I feel like that'd be a good chance to, you know, do a favorite pastime of mine without having to add the bloodshed to it. So I was looking for stuff, and I had found this game by Game Right called Forbidden Island, and it's a 2 to 4 player game, cooperative. Everybody works together for one goal. Forbidden Island. No problem. Just about to get right into it.
Okay, cool.
Forbidden Island is a secluded retreat of an ancient mystical empire known as the Archaeans. And legend has it that the Archaeans possess the ability to control the Earth's core elements, fire, wind, water, and earth. Because of their potential to cause catastrophic damage if they fell into the wrong hands, the Archaeans kept the treasures on a forbidden island and designed it to sink if anybody tried to capture those 4 items.
Mm-hmm.
So you and up to 2 to 4 people, you guys are going to be explorers.
Okay.
Trying to collect these 4 items. So your main mission is to collect these cards that have the treasures on them, like a picture of the treasures. You have to collect. You have to have 4 in your hand,
Yeah.
and you have to be on a spot where the treasure is, and you can get the treasure. But at the same time, the minute you get on the island is already starting to flood, and so like tiles will flip over to flooded tiles, and if they flood again, they just sink into the ocean. So like there's going to be times where like you might actually sink into the ocean, and if one person dies, the entire game's over, which I think is cool. So it's more of like you have to help everybody, and each explorer has their own like special ability. There's some that can like swim, so if something gets flooded, they can swim across to other places instead of getting stuck. There's people that are pilots who can like fly. They don't have to go like in like consecutive order, of trying to get to a place from tile to tile to tile. They could just like jump straight across. Like everyone has their own like special ability, which I think is cool. And I was saying earlier, I was like, I played with my sisters a lot board games growing up, and all of them were competitive, and we'd always fight, and there'd always be somebody who would be pissed off. So I was like, I wanted to find an actual cooperative game, which I've never played. I've never played a cooperative game, and I never played a cooperative game like with my sisters, of course. So I bought this. So I was like, so I could play, like, do a favorite pastime without having to fucking beat the crap out of my sisters or get the crap beat out of me by them.
Yeah.
So that way and then to be honest, though, I'm sure if we lost, we'd probably sit there and blame each other, but we have not played yet. So I'll hold on to the hope that when we play this, it'd be like the Brady Bunch when they sit down to play board games.
Right. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so Forbidden Island by Game Right. They also have other different games. I don't know if they're exactly like the same way, but I know they have another one called Forbidden Desert, which I'm so gonna have to check out. But we're gonna have a board game night sometime.
Yeah, we do.
Hell yeah. But I'm glad we got to review some. I was like, I figure since me and you both were pretty into board games, we might as well just maybe review some of our favorites or some new ones that we haven't played yet. So I'm glad we got to do this.
Yeah, so that's Magic the Gathering and Oscar's
Forbidden
game.
Island.
Forbidden Island.
Yes.
Both are a lot of fun, obviously. I mean, I do enjoy board games. I mean, they are a little time consuming. Especially if you're a fan of Monopoly, that shit can take forever.
Yeah, I don't know. Monopoly's a fucking bitch.
It really is.
Damn.
Twas a good board game. Not so much anymore.
Like, yeah, when I think back on it, I was like, we were kids playing a game about owning property.
Talk about gambling.
Right? Straight up, we're fucking like loaning money, doing like dirty deeds, sending people to jail. Everyone's like corrupting business and stuff. Yeah, see? An American classic.
Well, is that all that we have for today?
I honestly think so. I think we did, pretty good, pretty short, but pretty good at the same time. We covered. We always
been
cover
live
a lot
for
of
an hour
things.
and 30.
Holy crap!
Yeah, we've been live for an hour and 30.
This is probably the longest. I thought this was so short. Holy
It feels
snap.
short, but we really spread out our topics. Even though there weren't a lot, we were able to talk about them more in depth. Especially you're in the news. Very interesting.
Yes. Thank you. I'm gonna keep up to date with those because I would like to know what happens with that 14-year-old.
Right.
Yeah, I want to know how much money Epic's Game's gonna lose. But yeah, so I'm not too sure. I am backed up on episodes right now, trying to get them onto Castbox. So right now, our very first episode that we actually have a freaking file of that I could use to upload is going to be episode 2, which is kind of like technically our really, really first episode. Episode 1 was live. It was all raw. We kind of just jumped into it. Episode 2, it seemed like we had a system going. So
Yeah.
it all starts with episode 2 that we had on here. And I think later today I'm going to upload episode 3, and then I'm just going to be uploading them until I catch up. So episode 6 might take a couple days to finally get up onto Castbox. And you guys go to Castbox. It's an app. Download it. It's free. It has almost every podcast you could think of, like anything. From anything to anything, I swear to God. You could find a podcast that's for you. And since we're on there, you guys can subscribe to us. download. You guys can listen.
Subscriptions are
Comment.
free. You don't have to pay.
Exactly.
Kind of like
So,
YouTube,
I would say,
but audio version.
yeah, but an audio, exactly. So, and they have famous podcasts, to up and coming podcasts like us. So definitely, I'd say give it a shot and check us out there. You guys can hit us up on Twitter. Let us know about any topics you think we should cover. Give us your opinions on topics we've talked about in this episode or past episodes. And you guys can hit us up at dank_cast, which would be awesome. And on our YouTube, which is just Dankcast.
Yeah, I dropped the ball with posting our 5th episode of Dankcast on YouTube, so that should be up there shortly.
Nice, it's coming. So yeah, we're on the ball.
And then I'll
Falling
also
off a bit a
post.
little, but
I'll post episodes. Like, it was Thanksgiving week, man. Give me a break.
I know it was that's what I was like. It was a very busy week. Yeah, holy
Yeah.
crap. It's okay. So we'll be back to normal come Thursday, and hopefully, maybe by next week, I'll have all the episodes on Castbox.
Nice.
But until then, there's episode 2. If you haven't listened, go check it out now.
If you want to listen to the other VODs, you can watch them on, or not even watch, you can listen to them on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then the VODs will be playing every single day that we're not alive. On Twitch.
Exactly. On Twitch. So make sure to check us out, guys. And a big shout out again to Rogue Energy.
You.
Thanks again for your
Yee.
partnership. You guys can hit them up at Twitter at the Rogue Energy. And if you guys follow us and we hit our affiliate challenge, which if you see up top, there's our Dank goals, Road to Affiliate. We're going to be giving away a starter kit for Rogue Energy, and it's really awesome, guys. You guys should check it out. Check their website out at therogueenergy.com.
Some quality products.
Yeah, exactly. And that I put up a graph on our Twitter the other day talking about the amount of like the energy that you get from Rogue Energy compared to all the other like Red Bull and Monster and stuff, like, and how long you keep that energy, how bad of a crash does it take, and it's actually pretty good for you too. So
nice.
Can't go wrong with a Rogue Energy.
Nice.
But thank you guys.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in. We
Exactly.
appreciate
Thanks again
all
for
the
Dave.
love. We got a few new followers.
Love
I don't know
it.
if they
Look
want
at
their
that,
name.
12.
Yep, we got 12 followers. That means we only need
Guys.
38 to go.
That's not bad.
Got a little bit of time
Little
left in
under
our
2
goal.
weeks. Oh yeah.
So we can
We're getting
still
there.
reach it. Just shout us out.
Yeah. Getting
Let
a lot of love
them know
on
there's
Twitter
a
as well,
giveaway.
so.
Give them an incentive to be here.
Exactly. You're gonna get someone's gonna win a free starter kit, and it's gonna come with good shit. Don't think it's just gonna be a freaking powder box. Don't you think so? Yeah, you're gonna get some good shit. So check out the store at therogueenergy.com, and you can see some of the shit that you might be getting in the starter kit. So make sure to follow, tell your friends, tell your kids, tell your wives.
Because we live stream it.
Because we live. Because we out here.
And I know the audio was a little weird in the beginning of the stream. Our little intro music. But I would like to shout out the guy that made the song. His name is Robert Lanch, one of our good buddies.
Rob.
He made the song.
Shout out.
He gave us permission to use it on the stream. So, thanks
yeah,
again,
dude.
Rob.
So, Currents by
You're
Robert.
an awesome guy. We appreciate you.
It is. So do you think it'd mess up again? I was like, maybe before we end the stream, you could put it on for like a minute.
As an
Let's see if it
outro?
works this time. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
The
right,
Pigler.
Mello. The Pigler. So, I guess we'll
Yeah,
tune
so-
it out for a minute. See if this works. It's a really good song, and I hope it does play and it works out. Hopefully it was just a hiccup in the beginning of the stream. It's currently playing right now, so hopefully. It's all jink. Alright. Since it's all weird, I'm just gonna turn it off, and I'll fix it later.
Oh, no problem, guys. You guys will definitely hear it.
You'll
but
hear
shout
it
out to Rob.
eventually. Shout out to Rob. He's a really good artist.
We're still new at this.
Shut up,
It's
Mello.
only episode 6.
I'm yelling at you, man. Like you yell at me all the time.
All the time.
Mello.
So it was, yeah, it was hella fun, guys.
Yeah, this was a great episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's Rob.
I think there you are,
No,
Rob.
thanks you. Thanks you.
Yeah,
Thanks you.
Thank you, Rob.
Thanks you.
Thanks you. Thanks y'all.
Alright.
Yes.
We appreciate it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in
We'll be back
again this Thursday at 12 p.m.
12 p.m.
PST.
Pacific Standard Time. Can you say it this time?
PST.
Later, guys. Stay tuned.
Bye.